I welcome you to this lecture room. Today we'll be looking at the topic that is called arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, there are some factors we need to make sure that we take a note of very well so that we'll be able to have easy way of solving any question regarding this particular topic. In arithmetic progression, we are going to be looking at the nth term of arithmetic progression. We'll be looking at the sum of terms of arithmetic progression. As well, we'll be looking at the arithmetic mean. Also, after we have dealt with the arithmetic progression, we'll also improve our studies to the geometric progression. The difference between the arithmetic progression and the geometric progression, we're going to look at it right away now. Now, in arithmetic progression, what are those terms that are common to arithmetic progression? We have what we call the A in arithmetic progression. We always make use of this A letter to represent first term. We have what we call the D. D is used to represent common difference. We have what we call the N, which is used to represent number of terms. We have this symbol that is called, I will call it T subscript N. This is a symbol that is used to represent the nth term of arithmetic progression. Here we are dealing with arithmetic progression in this class today. Now, this set of information here are very important. When you are given any question, look for this set of questions there, bring them out, then you'll be able to know how to solve the question accordingly. Now, in arithmetic progression, the first term will be given as A. You don't forget that I said we have D to represent common difference. Difference between the second term and the first term is called the common difference. Likewise, difference between all the terms, the one after and the one before, the difference between them is usually referred to as common difference. Now, when we have first term as A, the second term will be A plus D. The third term, so this is the first, this is the second. The third will be A plus 2D. The fourth term will be A plus 3D, and so on and so forth like that. Now, having a look at this set of information like this, now you'll be able to deduct something from this expression I just give to you here. What are those things? You can see that at every value of terms I mentioned, the number of D, or the common difference that is there, is reduced by 1 from the number of the term itself. Which brings us to the formula for the arithmetic progression, which is given as the N is equal to A plus N minus 1 into bracket of D. Now, I take for instance, I'm going to look at the third term. For example now, third term, the T3 now, instead of what I'm having here, I'm going to put T3 there. The T3 here now will be equal to A plus 3 minus 1 into bracket of D, which is going to give me A plus 3 minus 1, that's 2D. You can see that this is the bracket here, this is multiplied by D. You can see the value we have here is corresponding to this one as well. Now, have a look at this. We'll be able to know that yes, this set of terms, this set of informations here are able to give us the insight into the arithmetic progression fully. Let's now look at different ways of finding the values for arithmetic progression, or we are going to look at the way we are going to solve some question regarding the arithmetic progression. Also, we'll be looking at some question will be given to us that we asked to find the terms, or some question can also be given to us that will ask us to find the formula for the arithmetic progression it says. Let's take a look at how we are going to solve that one right away. Stay tuned. Now, according to the question we have here, the first question here asks us to find the 50th term of this arithmetic progression expression. Now, let's write out the parameters as we have it here. The first term, which is a is equal to 12, and d is equal to, I can now look at my d from what I have here as my second term minus first term. Second term is 7 minus 12, which is equal to minus 5. D can as well be equal to, which is as well equal to, uh, uh, what is the third term? Minus second term, that's 2 minus 7, which is equal to minus 5 as well. From this information here now, I've been able to deduce the value of my common difference. Then, what am I asked to find? No, number of terms is unknown, but we are asked to find T50, the 58th term. That is what we are asked to find it, the 58th term. So finding the 58th now, T50 now will be equal to, according to the formula of the nth term formula, which is T n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into bracket of d. So T50 now will be equal to a is what? 12 plus n is what? 50 minus 1 into bracket. The common difference is minus 5, which will give us 12 plus 49 times minus 5. 49 times this 40 minus 1 is 49. Multiplied by minus 5, we are going to get 245, which is equal to 12 plus minus 245. So T50, that is the 58th term, will be equal to 12 minus 245, because if you multiply plus positive sign with negative sign here, you are going to have a negative sign. 12 minus 245 will give us minus 233. So the 58th term of this expression we have here will be equal to minus 233. Minus 233. That is the answer to that expression. Now, another question that we have here, we have been asked to find the value of our first term. A is the one that we are asked to find. We are given the value of our 15th term to be equal to 12, and we have been given the value of common difference to be equal to 5. We have been given this set of information here already. And don't forget the expression for the nth term of arithmetic progression, which is equal to a plus n minus 1 into bracket d. Then here we have all those expressions here. The value here is this one, 15th term. So we can now say that 12, which is the value of the 15th term, which is given to us as 12. 12 is equal to a, which is not known already, plus n is what? 15 minus 1 into bracket of what is the value of our d? 5. We are having 12 is equal to a plus 14 into bracket of d, into bracket of 5, sorry, 5. What is 14 multiplied by 5? 14 times 5 will give us 70. So 12 is equal to a plus 70. So therefore, we have to subtract 70 from both sides. Subtract 70 from both sides. We are having 12 minus 70 is equal to a plus 70 minus 70 You know that plus 70 minus 70, we neutralize one another. 12 minus 70 will give us A is equal to minus 58. So the first term here is equal to minus 58. That is how you solve most of the question that has to do with finding any of the parameters of the arithmetic progression. We have this question here that asks us to find the formula of the arithmetic progression. Now, for us to find the formula of arithmetic progression, don't forget we have a particular formula for the nth term already. We are also going to make use of such a particular expression, but you have to be careful and mindful of how you are going to do your expansion of bracket A. So let's look at how we are going to solve it. We have this first term here to be equal to, don't forget that we have already said that the first term is represented by alphabet A. We have the first term to be equal to 12, and the common difference that we have here is equal to minus 5. We are asked to find the formula for the nth term. Now, making use of this formula for the nth term of arithmetic progression. When we are talking about nth term, we are talking about the particular term that is being mentioned to you. If you are asked to find 15th term, definitely what is going to be here with 15. If you are asked to find the 7th term, what will be here is it's going to be 7. And any value given to us for such a term will represent this expression itself. Now, in this case now, we are asked to find the formula for the nth term. Now, Tn is given to us to be equal to a plus n minus 1 into bracket of d. Now, in this question now, we can now see that this an is equal to, what is the value of our a? 12 plus, but we are not given the value of n. We put it there, n minus 1 into bracket of what? Minus 5. You left it that way. Tn as well equal to, that's the formula for the term, 12 plus, now you can see that in mathematics, when you apply Borders, what will have effect on this bracket first is this multiplication value, this value here, minus 5, because it's the one that is multiplied directly to it. This positive sign will have effect only after this one has taken its effect. So minus 5 times n, that will be equal to minus 5n. Minus 5 times minus 1 plus 5. So we are having the nth term to be equal to 12 plus times minus, minus 5n, plus times plus, plus 5. Now, having seen it this way, you can see that we have some terms that are alike. So we have to collect the like terms now. Collect like terms. So we are having the nth term to be equal to 12 plus 5 minus 5n. So where the nth term can now finally be equal to 12 plus 5 is 17 minus 5n. That is the formula for the nth term. For the nth term of the expression given to us. You can see that what we find here and what we are given among the parameters, we are given the value of a and we are given the value of the common difference. We are able to use that one to find the formula of that nth term. Take note, whenever you are given any question, try to make sure you write out those parameters first. When you write out the parameters, it will be easier for you to be able to insert them into the particular question given to you and insert them into the formula you are going to make use of as easy as possible. Take a look at this question given to us here. We are asked to find the 15th term. I haven't given to us the 5th and the 10th term has been given to us already. Now, let's look at how we are going to solve this kind of a question. Now, don't forget that if you look at the question very well, we do not see any value of the first term, neither that of the common difference. So, let's look at how we're going to solve it. The 5th term, in our nth term formula, the formula for the 5th term will be equal to a plus 5 minus 1 into bracket of d, which eventually will be equal to a plus 4d, according to the expression I have simplified earlier. You know that anytime mention the value of d, the number of d that will be there will be reduced by 1. So when you mention 8th term now, it's going to be equal to a plus 7d. Even when you mention something like 12th term to be equal to a plus 11d, that is reducing the value of d by 1. Now, this is the 5th term, a plus 4d. a plus 4d has been given to us to be equal to minus 12. And we are also given the 10th term. Now, from what we have here, what's going to be the value of 10th term? The 10th term will be a plus 10 minus 1, 9d. a plus 9d. That one also is given to us to be equal to minus 27. Now, having got this expression like this, now I can now say that this is my equation 1. I call this equation 2. I am doing this thing this way purposely because I do not have the value of my either the first term or the common difference, and I'm given from the equation, from the expression given to me, I've been able to deduce 2 equations there, and this is quite a linear equation. Having deduced these 2 equations there, I can now see that this equation has led me into using a simultaneous equation to simplify or to solve this question further. Now, in that sense, now I have to bring in the method I use in solving simultaneous equation in order to solve this. Now, the first is for me to eliminate this particular a value here. By doing what? Let's subtract. Which one should we subtract from each other? Subtract. Let's say subtract equation 1 from 2. When you are subtracting equation 1 from 2, that will be equal to a minus a, that will be equal to 0. 9d. Subtract 4d from 9d, that will be equal to 5d. Then subtract this minus 12 from minus 27. We have minus 27 minus 12. We are having minus 27 plus 12. Minus 27 plus 12, that will be equal to minus 15. Minus 15. Don't forget that the value that has a negative value is greater than the one with a positive value. Definitely, what we are going to have there will be a negative value. Now, what do you do here is to divide both sides by 5. Now, say divide both sides by 5. We are having 5d over 5 equal to minus 15 over 5. 5 cut 5, we are having d is equal to minus 15 over 5. So the value we are going to have will be a negative sign. 15 divided by 5 will be equal to 3. So that our value of our d here is equal to 3. So let me have a division side like this. Now, when we have d here to be equal to minus 3, now I can now look at any of these 2 equations that I have generated earlier and insert the value of d there. Whichever one I pick, if I insert the value of this d here, this minus a that is now the value of d, if I insert it into any of these particular equation here, I will get the value of my a. So let me try that. Let's insert the value. Let d equal to minus 3 in equation, which of the equation? Equation 1. So I'm going to have a plus 4 into bracket minus 3 is equal to minus 12. Is equal to minus 12. So they are going to have a plus 4 times minus 3, that will be equal to minus 12. Is equal to minus 12. plus signs. Minus 8 minus 12 equal to minus 12 as well. I move on further. It's equal to minus 12. So we can now say that add, for us to eliminate this minus 12 from this side, you are going to add 12 to both sides. A minus 12 plus 12 is equal to minus 12 plus 12. So we are having A now, only on this side now, minus 12 plus 12 has cancelled one another out, is equal to minus 12 plus 12, that will be equal to 0. So the value of the first term is equal to 0. Then the second term will be equal to A plus D. Don't forget, that will be equal to 0 plus minus 3. That will be equal to minus 3. So we are not asked to find that, but we are asked to find the 15th term is equal to A plus n minus 1 into bracket of D. That is the formula for the nth term. Now for the 15th term is equal to, what's the value of A? 0 plus the n that we have there is the 15 minus 1 into bracket of minus 3. So the 15th term now will be equal to 0. 15 minus 1, that's 14 plus 14 minus 3. Minus 14 times 3 will give us a minus 42. So the 15th term will be equal to 0 plus minus 42. So 15th term will be equal to minus 42. Minus 42. That is the value of the 15th term. So we have here, you have to be careful when you are answering any forms of question in mathematics, because this question is quite a little bit tricky. Now, if you look at it very well, it gives us the value of the common difference in between before it gives us the value of the terms that we are given there. Now, you can see that the common difference comes in between, but it has mentioned, the question has mentioned those values initially, and it now give the values to follow one another accordingly like that. Now, the common difference here is D is equal to O 1 whole number 1 over 2. But according to the equation, you can see that it comes before the terms that we are given, which is the first and last term. We are given the first term to be equal to 2 whole number 1 over 2. And we are also given the last term to be equal to 19. Now, I wrote this last time here like this purposely because I have not mentioned what is called last term for you before, but I must let you know that you can use the nth term for this particular expression, since it is the last term we are talking about. So that is the term we are really referring to, but here we do not know the number of terms there. But what we are asked to find here is, our question says, how many terms has the EP? Number of terms. That is what we are asked to find. We do not know the number of terms yet, so we have to put this question mark there. Now, you can now say that the nth term of an AP is equal to A plus n minus 1 into bracket of D. We have been given the value of A, we have been given the value of D, so also we have the value of the last term, which I'm going to bring this one in there now. I cannot call this one last term. I'm using it in that way by myself. You can as well use it in your own way. But I want you to know that when you are talking about last term, you are talking about the term that you are really mentioning. So even if the 16th term we are asked to mention, we can as well call it the last term that we are also talking about. So here we can make use of this formula to solve the question accordingly. Now, this value has been given to us. This is 19 is equal to the value of our a is, let's convert it to improper fraction. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5 over 2 plus n, that is what we are looking for, minus 1 into bracket of the value of my d is, let's convert it as well. 2 times 1 plus 1, that's 3 over 2. So we are having 19 equal to 5 over 2 plus, let's use this expression, let's open this bracket accordingly. We are going to have 3n minus 3. We are using 3 to multiply this expression here, all over 2. Because this is as well equal to over 1. So we have these two expression as turned into a fraction. So we can now find the LCM here. 2 here, 2, 5 plus that's 3n minus 3 is equal to 19. So from here now, I can now say that we can do the cross multiplication. That is, I have 19 multiplied by 2 will be equal to what we have here at the denominator here is 1. So that will be 5 plus 5. Let me collect the like terms. Once for all here, 5 minus 3 plus 3n. 19 times 2 will give me 38. 38 equal to 5 minus 3, that's 2 plus 3n. So in this regard, I have to subtract 2 from both sides. Subtract 2 from both sides. Having 38 minus 2 equal to 2 minus 2 plus 3n. 38 minus 2 will give me 36 equal to 2 minus 2 0, 0, 3n plus 3n. So, and I need to find the value of my n, that is the number of terms. I can now say that this is multiplied by n here. So, for me to eliminate this 3, I have to divide both sides by 3. I can say divide both sides by 3. I'm having 36 over 3 is equal to 3n over 3. This 3 call this 3. 1, 2. So we're having 12 equal to n. That is, n is equal to 12. So the number of terms that this expression provide those information for us is the 12th term. Is the one that has the last term to be equal to 19. And the 12th term is equal to 19. That is the meaning of that particular expression with this common difference and the first term as well. So the question here says the 10th term doubled the second term. The 10th term of an AB doubled the second term. And we are asked to find the 8th term. Only the first term has been given to us from this question here. For us to find the 8th term, we know that we need to know the value of our common difference, and we have to also as well have the value of our first term, which has been given already. Now, from this question given to us now, let me bring out the value of my 10th term. The 10th term here will be equal to a plus 9d. Don't forget how we always get this expression, by subtracting 1 from the number of terms given to us to know the value of d that will be there. And the second term will be equal to a plus d. Now, what the question says is that the 10th term doubled the second term. 10th term doubled the second term. We now look this way. A plus 9d will be equal to 2 multiplied by a plus d. Don't forget that this is multiplication. And according to the question given to us, we have been able to figure it out properly here. So we can now go ahead and say a plus 9b will be equal to, let's open up this bracket, 2 times a, 2a plus 2 times a is 2d. We are now to collect the like terms. So we have a minus 2a will be equal to 2d minus 9d. So we have a minus a will be equal to minus 7d. And initially, the value of our a has been given to us to be equal to 7. So since a is equal to 7, therefore, this expression will now turn into b. Minus 7 is equal to minus 7d. Where we can now say divide both sides by minus 7. Having minus 7 over minus 7 equal to minus 7d over minus 7. This one call this one out. This one call this one out. We have d will be equal to 1. That is the value of our common difference now. But that is not where we are going. The question really asks us to find the value of our eighth term, of the eighth term of the expression. To find the eighth term now, to find the eighth term, we know that the eighth term will be equal to a plus 8 minus 1 into bracket of d. So we have the value of d and we have the value of a already. I think this will be easy for us to find. So we have it. The eighth term will be equal to now. What is the value of our a? Our a has been given to us from the question as 7 plus 7 into bracket of what is the value of our d now? That will be equal to 1. The value of our d is equal to 1. So we are having the eighth term to be equal to 7 plus 7 times 1 is 7. So the eighth term is equal to 14. So that is the value of the eighth term from the question. Stay tuned for another question. We want to look at the method of finding the arithmetic mean of arithmetic progression. It looks somehow related, but you have to take note that in mathematics, when we are asked to find the arithmetic mean of any set of given values, what we will do there is to add up the values together, then divide them by the number of times at which they occur. If you're having 10 values there and the summation of everything give us 100, we just say 100, which is the summation, divided by the number of those values, which is 10. We are going to get the arithmetic mean of mathematical expression. But this is a different case. How we find the arithmetic mean of consecutive terms in arithmetic progression here will be given to you the way I'm going to do it right away now. If we have x, y, z as the 3 consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, then the arithmetic mean is given to be equal to the y, that is the value in the middle is given to us to be equal to the arithmetic mean. How do we go about this? Now, how do we find the arithmetic mean of arithmetic progression? Let's take, for instance, we try to find the difference of these particular 3 consecutive terms. When I say consecutive terms, I mean those terms follow one another in order like that. Now, for us to find the common difference now, find the common difference of this expression, we cannot say that for us to find the common, we say z minus y, z minus y, equal to y minus x. Yes, that is what is meant by the difference, or how to find the common difference of arithmetic progression by subtracting the previous value from the latest one, So whatever value given to us here, between this, difference between these, must be the same thing value that's going to be the difference between this and this, then we can now say that we have been able to establish terms of arithmetic progression. Now, in this case now, I want to solve this equation. Let me collect the like terms. Collect like terms. So we are having minus y. When we come bring this one there, it becomes minus y as well. Minus y equal to minus x. This one comes there, it becomes minus z. So we're gonna have minus y minus y minus 2y equal to minus x minus x into x plus z. Now, if I try to open up this bracket, you should know what I have done there. Minus x times x minus x minus times plus z is minus z. So that is why I open up the bracket for them like that. Now, in this case here now, you can also say that divide both sides by minus 2. Divide both sides by minus 2. We are having minus 2y over minus 2 equal to minus x plus y over minus 2. Minus cut minus, we are having y is equal to 1 over 2 into bracket x plus y. Now, for us to find the arithmetic mean, we make use of this expression to be the value of the middle value given to us. We are going to have some question that's going to throw more light into this arithmetic mean, how to find the arithmetic mean of the arithmetic production. Stay tuned. The question we have here is on arithmetic mean of the arithmetic progression. We are asked to find the value of the arithmetic mean between this value given to all here. We have the values to be 2 whole number 1 over 2, and we have the next one, this is minus, and the next one is 5 whole number 1 over 2. That is the value given to us here. We are asked to find the arithmetic mean of this value. Now, when you are given a question like this, it is assumed that these are consecutive terms, and for us to have arithmetic mean, there must be a value in between these two expressions. Now, we're going to now say that we are having this value to be, so let the consecutive term be minus 2 over 1 over 2 a and 5 whole number 1 over 2. We are not provided with this value. I bring it in here. You will as well need to bring it in when you are trying to solve this kind of a question. Now, we have been able to bring out the 3 consecutive terms of the arithmetic mean. Now you can now go ahead and see that the arithmetic mean, according to what we have done so far, is going to be equal to half into bracket this term here plus this term here, minus 2 whole number 1 over 2 plus 5 whole number 1 over 2. Yes, we are doing well. If you check the formula we get earlier from the introduction of the arithmetic mean, you'll be able to see this expression is a proper one there. Now we go ahead and say that 1 over 2 into, let's convert this one to a fraction properly. We are having 5 minus 5 over 2 plus 11 over 2. We are having 2 here, 2 minus 5 plus 11, which is going to be equal to 1 over 2 into bracket of minus 5 plus 11 will give us 6 over 2, which is going to be equal to, this is still a 1 over 2 multiplied by 6 over 2, which is equal to 6 over 4, which is going to be equal to 2 here 3, 2 here 2, 3 over 2. So you can also say that A is equal to 1 whole number 1 over 2. So that is a value that that is our arithmetic mean. I make use of A purpose because that is what I am interested in making use of right now. It does not mean that because it is called arithmetic mean, you must as well use A. You can use Y, you can use X, you can use any expression. Just make sure that what you are working is properly arranged and you make it to be in one step and then the other to arrive at the final answer. We are still on arithmetic mean, but the way the question that we are given here it doesn't mention anything like arithmetic mean in the question, but you can see that the terms are produced to all in order of 3 consecutive terms. So you have to apply the method of arithmetic mean in solving this question. If you go otherwise and look at it from the angle of how do I solve it, it might be a little bit tasky for you. But in this case, let's apply the method of arithmetic mean. In other words, that is what you must make use of to find the answer to this kind of a question. Let's look at those consecutive terms. We have in the terms to be x plus 1, that's the first term. We have 2x minus 1, and we have x plus 5. Those are the terms that we are provided with here. But we are asked to find the value of x. We are not told that the question is from arithmetic mean, but we are only asked to find the value of x here. So how do we go about it is by, they did not tell us that it means a particular thing. So we are going to apply the value of our arithmetic mean. Now, in arithmetic mean, you should be able to know that the value we have in between the first term and the third term is always equal to the arithmetic mean. That is, it will be equal to half of the addition of the first term and the last term. That is, now I can now say that arithmetic mean is equal to 2x minus 1 is given to be equal to, will be equal to now 1 over 2 into bracket x plus 1, put another bracket, plus x plus 5, put another bracket. That is the meaning of the arithmetic is going to show it to us. And that is how I have solved the initial question that we solved earlier before now. Now, in this case here now, you can also say that 2x minus 1 here is equal to 1 over 2 into bracket of, let's open up this bracket. You know that the value we have here is positive, so we can open up the bracket and try to do the addition where necessary. X plus 1 plus x plus 5. So we are having 2x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 2 into x plus x, x plus x. I'm trying to collect the like terms now. Plus 1 plus 5. So I have 2x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 2 into x plus x, that's 2x, plus 1 plus 5 is 6. So I haven't done this now. You can see that this 1 over 2 here is multiplication with this, this will be multiplied with this value in the bracket here. So let's multiply it. Each of them is going to share from this part of the 2 that is at the denominator. We're having 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 here, call this 2 here, we're having x plus 6 divided by 2, that will be all to 3. That is, this expression means 2x over 2 plus 6 over 2. That is what it means. So we now have it to become, let's collect the like terms now. Collect like terms. This is x, this is x here, that's 2x. This is plus x here. It comes here, becomes minus x is equal to 3. This one comes here, becomes plus 1. It's 2x minus x. That will give us x is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. That is the value of x for this expression, making use of the arithmetic mean approach to solve it. Don't forget, we are not given any value that it is being equal to. If we are given a particular value now, we can say that, okay, when we do the addition or when we do the subtraction, they don't tell us whether we are going to add or to subtract. But according to the method of solving the arithmetic mean, this is the method we are going to follow to get the question